My name is Don, and I am the owner and only employee of Coffee with Irene coffee truck. I wake up, I get my little girl dressed, my wife bikes to work, I take her to daycare, and I come out here and I pull the truck out and I set up. It's more of a hobby than I would say work. I think if it's work, you're supposed to make money. I don't do that. But I need to keep myself occupied until I find my next calling. Room for anything in it?
Yeah, let's put some sugar.
I don't think one true calling. I think there's inherently things you're going to be better at. Is one true calling is that silliness where people claim there's one love out there in the world for you, which is a bunch of hooey. There are plenty of people that you could love, but yeah, it's just what you're inherently good at. That's what your calling is. Hope you don't mind some quarters. I'm running low on dollar bills. 5, 6, 7. I read once that coffee shops really only get business about 2 blocks from where they're located. And especially if you have a food truck in Austin, I think it's harder to draw people out because you'd have to be really good food truck for someone to drive across town just to visit you. Otherwise, it's just whatever's close by, I think, especially when it comes to coffee. But there was nothing over here, so that's nice. At least I'm here to serve coffee. I get a few customers. I usually make enough to break even. And I read. It's actually quite nice. In fact, the less customers I have, the nicer it is for me, which is a horrible thing to say. But I get a lot of reading done, which is actually kind of the plan, was to get a lot of reading done, so I do that. Irene is my 1-year-old daughter. I was a stay-at-home dad for about a year, and so I didn't really know what to name this kind of thrown-together coffee truck. And since I had coffee with her every morning, well, she didn't drink the coffee, obviously, but I just decided to name it Coffee with Irene. That was the reason. My wife's family's Russian. They're big into tea. I think she'll be a tea drinker.